I was Mr. Scott's daughter for a long time. That was my name. I always liked it because I knew that everyone who knew him, being referred to as Mr. Scott's daughter was a compliment.
I think most people know me as the president's grandson. You know, it's weird because people always ask me, oh, what do you call Mr. Scott or Grandpa? And it's always Grandpa.
Well, at the time that I was here, Mr. Scott was the head of student affairs, so he was the vice principal. And he had this unbelievable ability to learn everything about everyone.
He was this kind of all-knowing person. He knew everything about everybody, and that was very intimidating. He certainly gave you a sense that you couldn't get away with anything.
Anytime I come, Bob's in the corner with his arms folded, checking out the troops and making sure nobody's doing something they're not supposed to do. Everybody knows he has no ulterior motive but to get what's best for the student.
I don't know how, but he knows every single person in the school, and he cares about every single person in the school. Whether I had a big test or a big game or something, I would see him in the hallways and he'd be like, we're rooting for you, or good luck.
You might not have seen him for 5 years or 10 years, or he's talking to somebody he hasn't seen in a number of years, and he remembers when they graduated, what sports they did, who their friends were, and remembers their wives and their kids' names, and that's just genuine. He genuinely cares.
He cares about families. He cares about the men that they're going to become. Some of the friendships that he has now are students he had 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago. They keep coming back.
The fact that my kids and many of the boys, if not all the boys in the school, know they can go to him with a problem is special. That's a special person.
I always use the word help, is he's always there to help you, and no matter what, and no matter how big the whatever you want to ask him is, he'll be able to answer it for you. He'll be able to help you there, and that's Mr. Scott for you right there.
Even when he has a busy schedule, he will actually take time and just sit there and listen and give you good advice and tell you what to do and tell you what you need to do.
That appreciation for everything that he's done for me personally, it never really changed from the time that I was 14 years old till now, but it just grew into much more.
He gives so much, and he has given so much, and he continues to give so much of himself, his time, and I'm sure sacrifice family time as well. It's been a vocation to him and not a job.
Bob is a great leader. Both him and his lovely wife have sacrificed a lot for the school.
All the pieces of the pie that he juggles, and yet it's never about him. It's always about St. Joe's. It's about the boys, and it's about his faculty and his staff.
Being somebody who is open to his faith and the faith of this place, I think he would be the first to recognize that it's the Spirit moving in him with the school that allows it to be so successful.
We are really at the best spot we've ever been in. Our academics are in excellent shape. Our campus is spectacular to not only visit, to be part of each and every day. Our students are involved in so many things in our community. And I thank Mr. Scott because he's always given us a path. He's done it with the care and concern and with a little bit of humor.
Bob has been a builder when he is here. Okay, I can't name everything. The fields, the science wing, the Brothers House. Bob is doing this building and creating the infrastructure, improving the infrastructure for a very simple reason. It all focuses on the students. It's all for them.
There's no question whatsoever that his driving force in life is working with young men and taking the potential and nourishing that potential, creating a situation where that potential can grow and develop.
I don't think I've ever seen him not put a kid first in whatever situation's involved. Every kid in his eyes deserves an opportunity to be here, deserves an opportunity to better themselves and help their family.
Bob has become, and I'm happy to say this, the heart, the mind, and the guarantor of the Lasallian mission here at St. Joe's. Somehow he has this heart, and he just looks at kids and said, we are going to help them.
Being an alumnus, Bob's looking to you to keep that legacy going that he started and to keep the goals that he set in motion. I think his legacy is going to be that he is pushing everybody that's here, that's still here, to a higher bar.
It's easy to be afraid about what's going to happen without Mr. Scott. And I kind of look at it the reverse, is he spent 48 years making sure that this school is set up for the future to be the premier high school in Western New York for boys.
Bob is one of the most charismatic, powerful, engaging blessings that's ever been bestowed on St. Joe's. I just want to express my personal gratitude for being able to be part of a community that he has been the driving force, the guiding light, the anchor for 40, 50 years, close to 50 years now.
Dad, you have done so much for us, for the kids and I, for Jay and I, and Mom and everybody. You have also truly touched so many other lives, not just the boys, but their families. And I've seen that through the years. I could not be more proud of the man you are, more thankful that you're my dad, but I'm most proud that Noah has had you as such an incredible role model, and I know he's going to do great things because of your influence.
It truly inspired me and every single person here at St. Joe's. I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you have done. You really touched the lives of everyone here at St. Joe's.